Hey everybody, Alex from Android Central here with a very special 3D hands-on video of the HTC EVO 3D. We've seen this before on Sprint in the US. This is the European version that's just launched in the UK about 24 hours ago. So we're going to dive right into the hardware and take a look at what we've got. It's a 4.3 inch device, 3D LCD on the front, usual 4 capacitive buttons down the bottom, micro USB port on the side, headphone jack at the top with the power button. And on the other side we've got a physical camera button and a physical slider for switching the camera from 2D to 3D mode, which is pretty cool. 2 cameras on the back here, 5 megapixels with dual LED flash. We've got this nice bronze trim there as well. So if we snap the back cover off, we'll see what we've got back here. The SIM card's up here, we've got the micro SD card hiding behind it, and the battery's right in the middle. So we'll snap the back on and power the phone up and take a look at some of the software. So here we are, this is HTC Sense, as you'll be able to tell from this really cool lock screen. Still like that a lot, it's one of our favourites on any Android phone. So what you can do is grab the icon, throw it into the ring, or just pull the ring up and lock the phone normally. And here we are on the home screen. And you should be right at home if you've used the HTC Sensation before, because it's pretty much the same software. The only difference is it's much faster for some reason on the EVO. A little bit weird given that the hardware is pretty much the same. But as you can tell, it's a lot smoother. If you compare this to the Sensation review, there's no lag at all when you're scrolling from screen to screen or pinching to zoom in or out. We've also got the usual Sense stuff up in the notification area, quick settings and app switching, which is nice. So before we do anything else, let's just see which versions of various software are running. And we've got Sense 3.0 but also Android 2.3.4. So on this phone you'll get video calling through Google Talk as standard right out of the box, which is fantastic. Anyway, let's move on and do the all-important browser test and see how this copes with an image-heavy site like Android Central. If I could actually type. So we'll load Android Central up, see how the EVO's browser copes with it, hit enter and run Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't take too long. And there we go, we've got really nice smooth scrolling even while the page is still loading. So no problems whatsoever with the Sense browser. It's not quite as slick as the browser that you get on the Galaxy S2, but it's still more than fast enough. And we're going to move on right now and take a look at some of the 3D features. So we've got the camera app here. This is the usual Sense camera app that's been upgraded with 3D recording capability. You can switch between 2D and 3D using the little button up at the top. Physical camera button is always welcome, we like that a lot. It's a 2-stage button, so press it down once to focus and then push it down all the way to take a photo. We'll definitely be testing that when we get around to doing our full review. And next up in terms of 3D content is YouTube. So you can view any 3D video that's on YouTube on the EVO, it's fully supported. It's going to be a little bit weird here, we've got a 3D video of a 3D video, it's going a little bit Inception, I'm sure we just made someone's eyes explode. So we've got this little 3D squirrel guy here and he's going to run around and eat some berries and it's going to be awesome because it's in 3D. You're kind of limited in the sort of 3D content that you can get on here, mostly it's just stuff from YouTube and stuff you've recorded yourself. There's no 3D hub like there is in the Optimus 3D, which is a little disappointing. So let's leave YouTube behind for just a second and dive into the app drawer. It's the usual Sense stuff you'll find in there, nothing too out of the ordinary. We've got HTC Hub, HTC Lights and that kind of stuff. We've also got HTC Watch, which we've already seen on the Sensation and the Flyer. You can use this to buy movies and TV shows. Strangely, haven't found any 3D content on there just yet. Definitely hope that'll be coming though, because it's a great way for HTC to take advantage of the 3D capability in this phone. So next up we're going to have a quick mess around with some of the weather animations on here. HTC does really nice weather effects. We've seen them before on the Sensation, the Fly, but it's something we always like to revisit because they're really nicely polished, look fantastic. Something else HTC is pretty big on is customization. So you can see we can change out lock screens here. We saw the weather animation lock screen before. So we're going to pick one here and select a clock, just hit apply. And what we can also do is swap out the shortcuts that we see at the bottom. So if we just mess around there, we can tap an icon, replace it with any app on the phone. So let's just hit calendar, click apply, and if we lock the phone and go back in, we should see that our shortcut will be waiting for us. We can pick it up and drop it into the ring, and it'll load up the application we selected. Really, really cool feature. We've also got a selection of really nice looking live wallpapers on the EVO. And some of these we've seen before on the Sensation, but they all run much more smoothly than they did on the Sensation, which is again a little strange. So here we've got the weather animation live wallpaper, and what that does is changes the animation in the background based on what the weather's like. So as you can see here, we've got sunshine and clouds, which looks great. No performance here either when scrolling from screen to screen, which is nice to see. As you can see, really smooth. Anyway, that about wraps up our 3D hands-on with the HTC EVO 3D, and we'll have a full review written up for you guys in the next few days. Thanks for watching.